and welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're tapping into your future fiance. Who will you get engaged to? Who will you get married to? We will tap into their description, see what they're like, and we'll also tap into the proposal and see how that happens. That is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, custom spell work, a candle burned on my altar, all of that can be found over there. And other than that, you can go ahead and pause the video if you need more time with the piles, and you can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the yellow geode, and we'll be using the stained glass tarot. For group two, we have the blue geode, and we'll be using the healing waves tarot. For group three, we have the purple geode, and we'll be using the gilded tarot. And for group four, we have the white geode, and we'll be using the secret mirror tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. Alright, if you chose group one with the yellow geode and the stained glass tarot, this is your reading tapping into your future fiance. We'll get their description, see what they're like. We'll tap into the proposal, how this will all happen. Spirit for group one with the yellow geode. Please show us for group one their future fiance. Give us their description. What are they like? Who is this? Okay, we got 4 cards coming out right out the gate. So this person really wants to meet you, and this person really wants you to know more about them. What I'm getting right away is this person could even be someone who overshares a little bit. They automatically feel that trust. This person has the ability to identify significant people in an instant. So as soon as they identify, this is my soulmate, this is going to be my best friend for years, this is someone I really connect with, they just share everything about themselves. They're so eager to talk, and they're so verbal. They're so eager to connect. That's what I'm getting right away. So we got Libra, we got air, which Libra is an air sign. So you can look out for air signs, Libra, but also Gemini and Aquarius. Libra is ruled by Venus. Libra is a romantic sign known for even being a bit delulu at times, okay? But you need that. It's like you need that dreamer in your life that can tell you it's going to be okay, instead of the friend that's just going to be like, well, go ahead and do it and get it done. You know, you need that comforting Libra that can think of just on the spot 1,000,001 different ways that things can go to kind of settle your spirit. So I feel like we need that delulu at times so we can, you know, hope for a better tomorrow. And with that air energy, that just amplifies it. Air is an intelligent element. Air rules over communication. It rules over travel. This person could travel to see you. You can meet this person as you're traveling as well. You can meet this person in college. You can meet this person in school, whatever form of school, even if it's just like a trade school or something like that. You can meet this person in that setting, or they could be related to it in some way. I see you guys having really good communication, and I also see this person talking you through it. I'm just going to leave it at that. I am not going to elaborate. This is not that kind of video today, but I'm definitely seeing that. Ooh, with that Libra tease, yeah, they'll talk you through it, and vice versa. So I see you guys having a very romantic and passionate connection. I see you guys really enjoying each other. We have fire and earth here as well, so that brings some spice. I'm noticing you have a lot of elementals showing up to talk about this person as well, which means that this person has a very strong authoritative aura. They might even be someone who's meant for something higher in this lifetime, someone who naturally garners respect and authority, someone who's just higher some way somehow on the scale to other people. So this could be someone who's high up in a company. This could be someone who's created their own company. This could be someone who lives in a high-rise apartment. This could be someone who's gained some sort of status in this life with all these elementals coming out, because I always mention the signs. So like you can look out for fire and earth signs as well: Leo, Sag, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But when the elementals come out, it's not really referring to the signs. It's referring to that pure elemental energy that rule over the signs. So the signs are kind of like below that elemental. And this person is getting air, fire, and earth. All we're missing is water. So this person definitely has a dominance to them. They have strong aura. They have strong purpose. They're someone who's likely successful and someone who naturally gains a lot of respect. That fire makes them passionate, it makes them ambitious, it makes them able to go for things. And I really like that air fire combination, because air is the ideas, it's the communication from the higher realms. It's also the connection to other people and communicating to other people to leverage and gain even more opportunities through others. And the fire is the executor, the one that says, okay, I can make this happen, I can seal this deal, I can get this client, I can get this money, I can get this accomplishment. And then we have the earth here, which just wonderfully grounds all the energy and makes it so this person can think of the idea, they can be ambitious, fire, and go get it, and then earth, they can sustain it. So this is such like husband or wife material. I'm glad this is showing up for a future fiance reading, because this is like the kind of person you would want to get married to. That earth energy also calms down all of the intellectualism from air and the passion of fire, and gives them the ability to just be content and comfortable in the house and to not speak. Even Spirit is showing me specifically. So if you're someone where it's like, yeah, I don't like too much communication in the morning, or I don't like deep conversations with my partner, I just want to be in love, that earth is definitely going to bring you that and kind of calm down all the intellectualism, which will be really nice too. Because sometimes you just need to turn that brain off. Okay, so we have the camellia and the phlox here. The camellia is all about destiny, and then the phlox is about unanimity and harmony. So this person definitely has a strong sense of self. As far as their physical description as well, fire typically brings someone who's more physically fit. Air brings someone with like a collegiate kind of style. Air, I also notice, can bring really pale skin, so just be aware of that. Earth, on the other hand, brings more tan skin, more brown skin. So yeah, it's kind of like a mix here, but this person likely looks, you know, kind of almost like there's an innocence to them, but also an intelligent nature, physically fit with that fire energy, but also approachable with that earth energy. Also look out for brown and hazel eyes. Air is the only element we have here that can bring like a lighter eye, like maybe a blue eye. So that's what I'm getting for that. But the camellia with destiny, or the camella with destiny. So I'm definitely feeling like there's a reason that you guys are meeting, and that doesn't surprise me, because I was already getting some like destiny energy with them, where it's like just their natural path. They naturally meet the people that are to help them, or the people that are the bridge to them getting to the other side of whatever life they're supposed to have. So if you mirrored that, then you guys are just being led together. But I was definitely sensing with them that opportunities and important things are meant for them, and what's meant for them is sent to them. So it doesn't surprise me that to a degree there's something about destiny here. This person really loves to be unanimous with the person that they're with. I love unanimity and harmony, because that lets me know that this person is a team with you. So even if you step over one of their boundaries, like, you know, at a family dinner, they're not going to call you out then. They're going to wait till you get home. And ultimately, because they seek harmony, it's like, I'm not going to wait till we get home to bark at you. I'm going to wait until we get home so that we can get on the same page with this. And then that air brings that communication, that earth brings that, you know, that stability and that desire to be on the same page. So this person has a really nice dependable energy. We got the violet with faithfulness and modesty, and then the Venus mallow with delicate fleeting beauty. This is someone you can grow old with straight up. They realize that this existence is so delicate, but also the human body is as well, you know. And this person knows that they're not going to be hot forever, and they don't focus on being, you know, hot. Like they look good naturally, but they really want to just grow old with someone and love that person and spend the time that they do have being in love and enjoying themselves. And with the violet, with faithfulness and modesty, oh, they loyal. This person is so loyal to you, group one. They're taking care of you. They're modest as well. So they're not like an attention seeker who's looking to be seen by other people. They're more than satisfied by just your gaze and your attention. It's more than enough for them. So how is this going to come together? And tell us more about the proposal. Okay, so I got the Ace of Pentacles coming out right away. This person's got money. And we have the Seven of Swords, which can be a little bit of putting yourself in an uncomfortable position. This person is either embarrassing themselves to propose to you, or they're making a big financial, not risk, but decision. Like they're spending a whole lot of money that they probably shouldn't spend on the proposal. It's either like Seven of Swords, I am starting a flash mob, and you know that's got to be cringe or embarrassing to propose, or it's like I'm spending so much money. And you know what, Spirit was showing me, like, I don't know where this is, but Spirit was showing me like it kind of looks like a museum type of place. You know, it reminds me of Versailles. It reminds me of Versailles. Like it looks old, centuries old. It looks like somewhere where royalty used to be. For at least one of you, I'm seeing your proposal. Maybe it's at Versailles, or maybe it's at some place like that. But I'm seeing that it's in a place where there used to be a hierarchy, like where there used to be a king and a queen and a whole kingdom. We got the Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords reversed. So this lets me know that the proposal is actually quite sweet. With the Queen of Cups, that's letting me know that this is more intimate, especially with that Six of Swords reversed. That could be like a closed setting. That can be this person proposing in a way that's very, very comfortable to you. So a lot of you who are like, oh my God, flash mob, I'm about to have a heat flash right now just thinking about it. I don't want that. Correction, I do not see something like that. This will likely be something way more low key that makes you feel really good. And we got the Hierophant letting me know that this person is carefully planning this to your liking. They want you to enjoy your proposal, and they want you to feel really good. Now, as far as how this is coming together, we got the Three of Swords reversed, the Wheel of Fortune reversed, and the Five of Wands reversed. So I'm actually seeing that you're literally meeting this person without even trying. Some of you are even meeting them in unfortunate circumstances with that Wheel of Fortune reversed. It could be like, oh my God, I got a flat tire, and then I got to call, you know, the tow company and with my insurance, and then they send like the finest specimen of a loyal masculine, a loyal feminine you've ever seen, and it's like, yeah, I like that. And they're like, yeah, I like you. And then you're like, yeah, we like each other, so let's kiss. Like it could be something like, you know, unfortunate circumstances bringing you together. But with that Three of Swords reverse and Five of Wands reverse, I see you disengaging with drama and also healing from heartbreak. And that naturally leads this person to your door. Three of Swords reverse, you're finally moving past being stuck on an ex or someone who couldn't appreciate you. And you're stepping into a place where it's like Five of Wands reverse. I don't go for the drama. I'm not going to chase. I attract. And I'm not going to sell myself short. I'm going to, you know, only accept what I deserve. Boom, you meet them. That's what I have for you, Group 1. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that's where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 2 with the Healing Waves Tarot and the Blue Geode, this is your reading, tapping into your future fiance. Who will you get engaged to? Who will you get married to? What was the proposal like? We'll see. Spirit, for Group 2 with the Blue Geode. Show us their future fiance. What is their description? What is their energy? Tell us all about them. Ooh, this person has got strong aura and they're very attractive. My goodness. This person just reeks like fineness. So we have Taurus, we have Scorpio, and we have Capricorn. A very dominant energy. With that Taurian energy, this person is loyal to no fault. This person is so beyond loyal, you can't even imagine. I have personally experienced that Taurian loyalty, and it is truly something different. Now, you can't make a Taurus loyal to you. They have to choose that loyalty, but if they're the one choosing the loyalty, they're 1,000,000% loyal. I'm not saying you could take a Taurus and make them care and, you know, make them loyal to you. But what I am saying is the moment that they choose to be loyal to you, they're loyal to you for life. It's crazy. And this person is coming in, Group 2. Your fiance is so loyal to you and so in love with you. We have that Capricorn energy making them even more dominant. So Taurus is actually ruled by Venus, bringing in a lot of sweetness. Taurians love to be comfortable. Your person, they like to eat. They like to be in expensive fabrics, expensive clothes. They like to smell good. They like to see beautiful things. They like to see things that look luxurious, and they like to live in luxury. This person has a nice apartment or a nice home or a nice car, or maybe all three if they ballin' like that, because Taurus also loves money. And then we have Capricorn, another sign associated with money, money through hard work. And Capricorn is more long game energy. So this person is willing to play the long game. This person is willing to get married. Capricorn also has ties to home and the family as well, and traditionalism. So that brings an energy of this person wanting to be married or wanting a traditional dynamic for themselves. And then we got Scorpio. This person is so attractive, by the way, so attractive. Capricorn energy can bring people who are taller than you, people who are dominant, people who have sunken eyes as well, or eye bags under their eyes. That in combination with Scorpio can bring someone with like really dark hair. You know who I'm seeing? I don't know what the character's or the real actor's name is, but Nate from Euphoria, that's kind of how I see this energy. And I want to say that Nate is like really tall in real life as well, like 6'4" or something crazy. And that's the same kind of dominant, towering over you energy. Now, I haven't even seen Euphoria, so if that man is crazy, which I do believe he is, like maybe don't imagine, you know, that's your boo like that. But archetype that sort of kind of looks like that with maybe a more tan skin with that Taurus and Jupiter energy. But that Scorpio makes them dominant. So that's what gives them that intimidating aura with that Capricorn. And, you know, honestly, Taurians can have a little bit of an intimidating aura as well. So this person definitely comes across as dominant, intimidating, able to get what they want. They're someone who lives in the underworld, someone who lets their shadow breathe, lets it live. They don't judge themselves for their thoughts, for their desires. Scorpio can also be connected to taboos. So this could be the kind of person who's into things that are not mainstream. And then we have air and Jupiter actually making this person quite intelligent. And with that Jupiter energy, Jupiter also has connections to the home and family, the fourth house, which is all about starting a family in your lineage and expanding, etc. So this is definitely someone who wants marriage on their own, not someone that you have to convince of it. They're more than happy to propose. For them, it's just like the moment I find my person, I'm locking in. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're not wasting any time. Jupiter is also about like travel, luck, and expanding. This person could be naturally lucky. I'm also seeing like a little gold earring. It's a hoop. So that could be something specifically that helps you identify this person. They may have a gold hoop earring, but Spirit is also showing me like gold rings. And Spirit is showing me like desert, desert kind of environment. So this person could live near a desert. So I know like me, I'm here in the US. There's even places here in the US that are kind of desert. That would be like more Nevada. So like where Vegas is, a lot of desert over there. But this person could live in a country that's predominantly desert, or you know, something like that. I'm seeing that as well. I'm seeing tan skin. I'm seeing rich, luxurious fabrics. Yeah, this person may come from a culture that has a lot of personality. They may come from a culture that's very celebrated, very colorful, that likes luxury as well. And I see that they're educated and a good communicator with that air energy. Spirit, what else can you tell us about their future fiancé for group 2? Oh, wow. So we have the camellia and the iris here. The camellia with destiny and the iris with rainbows and messages. You may get a strong message with this person. I'm also like messages from the universe as you're about to meet this person. You could be getting dreams. You could be getting signs and signals. You could also be bouncing off of each other once you meet each other, like telepathically. it's like you say something and they say something, you were literally thinking it, and vice versa. I'm also hearing rainbow blessing. So this could be like a rainbow baby, which I want to say is a baby that you have after, maybe previous didn't go through. So I feel like this could be for some of you even like a rainbow marriage where, well, that may mean something else. I don't know, because I've heard of a lavender. We got the lavender marriages. I don't want to misspeak and have y'all thinking, oh, I'm gonna be in this kind of dynamic when I'm not seeing that. But I'm just seeing like rainbow marriage in the sense that you may have already been married before, and then here's a second marriage or even a third marriage, and then it's working out. But also for those of you who are wanting to start a family, that's something we were talking about a lot just in describing this person. I do see that on the table for you. So if you had previously been like, I really don't want a family, I just rather have pets and just kind of cool it, this person may change your mind. Now you'll never have to if you don't want to, but this could make you feel like, what, I could see that. And vice versa for those of you who have already been in a marriage or a long-term relationship that was kind of destined to, or at least you were talking about, getting married in that connection, but it didn't, pull through. I'm seeing that with this connection, it's actually working out. So seems to be destiny to some degree. We got the hydrangea with thankfulness and understanding, the trumpet gentian with power and healing, and the bellflower with gratitude. This person is so grateful that you're in their life, and they're grateful that you understand them and that they're able to understand you. With thankfulness and understanding, this is the kind of person to say thank you for sharing after you share with them what you've gone through, which is so rare. Everyone wants to just run away the moment things get deep, and this person is like, well, thank you for sharing and holding your hand, and they're like, if you have more to say, there to listen. It's so rare that you can meet someone that really does understand your point of view, especially if you have a super unique point of view or one that's not super popular. It's rare to find someone who can hold space for those unpopular opinions and even celebrate them. And that's exactly who you have coming into your life. And then furthermore, you're not going to stay there in a, low vibrational space forever. The trumpet gentian talking about power and healing. This person is helping you step into power straight up. So you're healing from it. And this is the Healing Waves Tarot that you did choose. So it aligns with the deck you were called to. Spirit for group 2. So how is this going to come together? And tell us more about the proposal. What is the proposal like? So we got the Four of Coins, the Strength card, and the Sun. This person is waiting for the perfect opportunity. They're saving up their coin as well to make sure it's luxurious and nice as possible. Likely I'm seeing a proposal when it's warm, like so in the summer with the Sun card coming out, or at least the spring. And with that Four of Earth, they're saving up their coins for this. The Four of Coins is like, I am making sure I do this at the right time. I'm making sure I choose the right person, place, thing. I'm making sure everything is in order. And Strength card, once I'm ready, once they're ready, we're going to take this step together. So it's very well thought out. I do feel like your engagement might take a while. Like you might take a while to get engaged. Once you get engaged, I could totally see you guys getting married in 6 months or less, like quite quickly. But especially with this person making sure that they're not proposing to you to come into a life of squalor, and they're trying to actually make something of themselves and make sure you have the proposal that you deserve. Just that alone is so telling about their character, but also does indicate that they're waiting for the proper time. We have Justice, the Queen of Fire reversed, and the Seven of Fire. So I'm seeing that this person is putting a lot of effort and energy, even reaching out to people you care about. And with the Queen of Fire, if you just so happen to have a negative relationship with your mom, I see this person mending that in some way, or I see this person's mom coming in to really be there for you. Like I said, a very specific message. So I feel like there are some psychics and intuitives in this pile, because whenever I get those super tapped in messages, it's almost because someone's like, yeah, make sure you read my situation, or pulling on the energy stronger than others, being that they're so highly, psychic and intuitive themselves. But we got the Justice card here. So I'm telling you, this is giving second chances. For you guys, you may have already been engaged. This is your, second or multiple, engagement. I see this being the one. Like, it feels like this is the one marriage-wise, and this is the one, like, even the person itself is giving breath of fresh air, is giving someone who genuinely cares, deep connection. I see them really taking care of you, and I see them being the utmost responsible and making sure you get the life you deserve. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that is what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the purple geode and the gilded tarot, this is your reading tapping into your future fiance. We're going to get their description. We're going to see who this is. Who will you marry? Who will you get engaged to? We'll see how they will propose as well. And the proposal, how it'll come together. Spirit for group 3 with the purple stone. Please show us their future fiance. Who are they getting engaged to? Who is this person? What is their energy? What is their description for group 3? I'm hearing rambunctious. First of all, this person can yap. So if you're a yapper, if you're someone who really likes to talk to your partner all day, every day, this is the one for you, okay? You're gonna love it because this person is very communicative, and I'm also seeing that translates to the bedroom as well. So for those of you who don't like just the silence, but you need, you need a little motivation, oh, this person's gonna give you that. 1,000,000%. And with this Scorpio energy, I just got to kind of pivot here. Since we're on the topic, that Scorpio energy, Scorpio has an attraction, an affinity, a connection to the underworld, which includes taboos. So if you like to even play different roles with your partner, oh, this person is 100% with that. I'm talking any role, because the way that Spirit showed me, which is why it kind of caught my attention, was like a role that's a bit odd. Spirit was showing me, you guys want to know, it's grocery store clerk and customer looking for assistance. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's giving, if you know, you know, like, it's so stupid, but that's what Spirit was showing me. So like, if you have like this just, fantasy, I've seen a lot of people be like, especially book talk feminines, be like, oh, you won't wear a mask for me? Oh, will you? No? Oh, okay, just kidding. You know what I mean? Like, I've seen book talk feminines be like, drop me off somewhere in the middle of the woods and then chase me with a mask on, and then right there in the woods, just, let's get it cracking. Like, so listen, I know this is such a wild way to open up this pile. Should I restart the video? I'm not restarting that. I'm leaving all of that in. But if you're into some taboos, okay, this person is there with you. So let's go back to what we were saying before with the intelligence and the yapping, okay? Let's keep it PG. We got Gemini and Mercury. So this person is someone who's very emotionally intelligent, but also intelligent, book smart. This person is someone who likely has a degree. This person could be in a job that has a lot of communication, customer service, communicating with people. They could be high up in a company where they are always making the company speeches, making the announcements. That could be the way. This could be someone who's popular on social media, someone who's an actor, someone who's a singer, someone who's in entertainment, someone who gets a lot of attention due to their voice. Yeah, and there's such a strong intellectual energy with this person. So if you're a yapper, if you like to kind of go over different scenarios, babe, what would you do if this and this and this? This person is so into that. They will entertain that each and every time, which will be really nice. And then we have Jupiter here, and Jupiter has associations with the home and family and traditionalism and building. So if you're someone who wants to build like more of that just traditional family dynamic, this person will 100% meet you on that as well. We have Cancer and we have Aries. So this is someone with a deep ability to connect to their emotions. Two of the water signs shown up. Water signs are known for being emotional and always kind of in their feelings, even if it's like happiness. It's like when they're happy, they're really happy. It's not just, sadness that people feel, it's every emotion. So when they're excited, they're just so beyond excited, feeling like life is worth living, feeling so good about themselves and everything. So I feel like this person is very emotional, tapped into their emotions. They're very expressive as well. And that Aries makes them someone who feels like I need to communicate my emotions, or I need to do something based on my emotions. So this isn't just the kind of, partner that loves you in their hearts. They feel like that Aries push to take action on how they feel. I love you. I'm going to do something nice for you. I love you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove it. So this will be really nice. This is a yappy, talkative kind of person that's really good when it comes to bed chem. You guys have really good bed chem. And then with that Aries energy, that makes them ambitious. That makes them someone who's not afraid to speak up for themselves and take action and make things happen. And they're quite the intellect as well. Spirit, tell us more for group 3, their future fiance, the person they're getting engaged to. Tell us more. So we got the hydrangea with thankfulness and understanding, and the clematis with intelligence and mental beauty. So something that I'm getting about this person right away, we already know that they're smart. With the mental beauty, you are really in love with their mind, though. It's like their views just do it for you every time they speak. It's something that even, activates you and turns you on. So I always forget the word for that, but there's definitely a word for that when you're mentally stimulated, and that's how you feel love or appreciation or even lust through the mind. You could be that kind of person. And this person shows so much genuine gratitude that it makes you want to do more for them and in the relationship. With their thankfulness and understanding, it's like, I know that that was difficult for you, babe, or I know you didn't want to, get up and make me, XYZ. I was hungry and I said I was hungry and I could have made myself something, but you did it for me. I'm so genuinely thankful because I know you didn't have to do that. This is someone who shows that extra appreciation. So I'm loving this for a marriage partner. That's what you want to see. We got the yellow rose and the pink rose. Roses could be significant to you in some way, or your favorite flower. Yellow rose with enthusiasm and friendship, the pink rose with grace and sweetness. So this person moves in a very respectable way, especially when it comes to engaging with people who might be romantically attracted to them. This person moves with grace and sweetness, but they also have a very fine line that they will not allow to be crossed and that they would never cross. So I love that they're, because I don't know, personally, I really hate when you see a couple and they kind of like bully single people. Have you ever seen that? When couples are kind of mean to single people, assuming that everyone's just so interested in them. And it's like, bro, I wasn't even looking at you. Like, are you? Anyways, I like to see that this person is sweet. We have the bellflower with gratitude. Another card talking about like thankfulness and gratitude. This person shows their gratitude. And again, Spirit is bringing me back to the bedroom. This person shows their gratitude. That could even be something that they say to you at some point, like, let me show my gratitude. Ooh. Listen, let me be a fly on the wall because y'all sound hot. This person likes to show their gratitude through service, especially in the bedroom, if you know what I mean. Taking control and just, pleasing you with no benefit to themselves for just hours and hours. And I'm not even joking about that. You're going to have such a good physical chemistry with this person and be so satisfied. Is physical touch your love language? Or is it acts of service? Because you're getting both from this person in abundance. We have the peony, one of my favorite flowers, with prosperity and compassion. So I see that your life naturally gets better being with this person. And it feels a lot better being with this person with their compassionate, grateful, thankful nature. Last one, we got the gloxinia, love at first sight and a proud spirit. This person wants to show you off. They can fight, so wear whatever you want. And it's love at first sight for them. This person is committed right away. You don't have to guess their intentions or what they're trying to do or what they want. So how is this coming together, Spirit? And show us their proposal. Oof, so many cards coming out for you. Let's see. Okay. So in terms of the proposal, they're definitely looking for something intimate. And I'm also seeing destination. We have the 10 of Wands reversed, 7 of Cups reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune. That 7 of Cups reversed actually says the proposal itself, I don't really want all our friends and family there. I want it to be just us. And Wheel of Fortune has connections to travel. So that could be they want to travel somewhere with you, propose, and then maybe have like a announcement dinner, or, I don't know what exactly you would call it, but something like that, a surprise for friends and family, like we're engaged versus they're seeing the engagement. We have the High Priestess reversed, another card talking about things being invisible. This person wants your engagement to be just about the two of you. They don't want to get too many people involved until it's like really wedding time. We have the 5 of Swords reversed and the 9 of Cups reversed. Not gonna lie, you guys give a little almost codependent energy, but not in a bad way, just in a way where it's like you're so protective of each other. So I feel like maybe you guys, both of you, come from backgrounds of family that might have a tendency to try to use you financially. This person could be financially abundant, not wanting other people to be involved. 2 of Wands reversed, they're very sure of you. Judgment card reversed with the King of Wands reversed, they're definitely doing things unconventionally. Judgment card reversed is, kind of a good sign, just because judgment is a call to action. So when you see that spirit is not saying that things are supposed to be done a different way, and then you're doing it a different way, when you see that spirit's kind of like, you can do what you want for now. I'm not calling you to action. There's no specific way you have to live your life. I feel like you guys are getting the green light to live your life the way you want to from this point. I feel like for the both of you, you've been in service of your community, of relationships, healing these younger souls, helping people, being the bridge for other people, serving your family, serving your friends, whatever. And now this is finally your moment to just live your life, and you guys are stepping right into that once you're getting married. Now, as far as the proposal, we have the World card and the Emperor. This person is taking full responsibility. They're handling every last detail. Everything is perfect. And with the World card, it's like I see you feeling like, oh, this is perfect. This is what I want. We have the 10 of Pentacles reversed and the 5 of Swords reversed. Nothing too expensive. Everything is just the two of you. So even if you're going on a vacation, it could be like an all-inclusive vacation where you guys have everything you want. But we got the King of Pentacles reverse and the Queen of Cups upright. That's this person being like, I'm not trying to impress friends, family. I'm not trying to look like I'm doing something for society. Queen of Cups, I want to do what's going to make you feel love, good, taken care of, everything. I want you to feel like you remember this day as just the best experience ever. And it's all about you and me and nobody else. This looks like a destination engagement where you guys are going out of the country, city, state to get engaged. That's what I got for you, group 3. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that's where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 4 with the White Geode and the Secret Mirror Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping into your future fiancé. We'll get their description. We'll see what they're like. We'll see how you will get engaged. And what is your proposal, Spirit, for group 4? Please show us their partner. What do they look like? What is their energy? What is their aura? Who is this? Okay. We got strong earth sign energy coming through. We got Virgo, we have Capricorn here. So Virgo is one of our archetypes of purity. It has association with the Virgin Mary, being special, being chosen, being someone who's a leader, a change maker. This person may have a higher calling. This person may have something to do with like even religion or structures. So this can manifest different ways. This can manifest business-wise, where this person has made a lot of money in this lifetime. They have a very lucrative business that they're like the 1% of. Or this could be someone who's got a crazy spiritual gift, super tapped in, a spiritual person or a religious person. Definitely someone who's special in some way, or someone who is even reclusive. They don't go on a lot of dates. This is someone who it's like, once I find my person, I immediately lock in. But I don't go on a lot of dates. I don't entertain a lot of people. I like to be more, modest or to myself. Capricorn, another earth sign. So look out for the earth sign. Even Taurus, even though it didn't come out, look out for the earth signs. That Capricorn energy makes them someone who's stable, and Capricorn has connections to family and stability and tradition and long-term commitment. So this could be someone who's looking for that traditional dynamic where it's like, okay, we can have kids, or where we can expand, or if this manifests in a business wise, where we can create an empire that we can live off for life, even if it's like, okay, skip the kids part of tradition, but let's create an empire. This is someone who wants that. We got Mars here, bringing in that fiery masculine energy. Mars is our planet of war, of physical intimacy, of communication, in the sense that you're making things happen and you're being very direct. So I feel like this person has a good amount of fire in them, a good amount of masculine energy. They're someone who knows how to go for it, okay? They're ambitious. They make things happen. They open up that door. They pay that bill without complaint. They show up on time, okay? Put them in, coach. This person is ready to be a husband. This person is ready to be a wife, and they're valuable as a husband. They're valuable as a wife. So it's like, we just love to see it. We got Aquarius, we got Mercury and Pluto. So Pluto adds a bit of taboo and darkness to them. Pluto is our planet of like death, rebirth, and change in our solar system. Pluto can bring really big life changes. So your life will not be the same after you meet this person. They're likely someone who's also lived multiple lifetimes in one, just as a person going on their own journey. So I feel like this person is used to having to grow, having to let go, and that really benefits them when it comes to marriage, because there is periods of time where you have to release, okay, we're not single anymore. We can't live like we're single. We're in a relationship where we're not young, wild, and free with no responsibilities anymore. We have kids now, so we have to be responsible. This is someone who like immediately locks into that new role, which will be really nice, because that's something you kind of worry about, like after you get married. Okay, are they going to be able to be like, they're a great boyfriend, but they're going to be a great husband. She's a great wife, but she's going to be a great, mom. Is she really going to step into that role? How can I, ensure that? With this person, you already got that. So you don't got to worry about that. Aquarius makes them someone who likes to think outside the box, someone who can even be very strongly connected to technology as well. They could have like all the newest gadgets in their home technology wise, and that Mercury energy makes them intelligent. Now Mercury is the true planet of communication, so this person could have a degree. They could be a great communicator. They could be someone who speaks even for their career. They could be someone who is popular on social media for speaking their opinion, even on a just communal level, local level. This person definitely knows how to use their voice, and they could be an advocate for lesser or for vulnerable groups of people. Spirit, tell us more for group 4. Who is their future fiance? Tell us all about them. Who is group 4's future fiance? Ooh, I'm liking this. So we have the Cabrera Daisy with purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. This person has this kind of like childlike wonder about them, this childlike nature that makes you want to support them, be there for them, love them, help them, and vice versa. And they have this kind of mind where it's like, okay, if things are going wrong, I'm not falling apart. I'm optimistic. I'm like, well, something else can happen tomorrow. You need that in your corner, especially if you're a super realist. You need that optimism, so it's not all doom and gloom. We got the Primrose with youthful love. So I see that this person brings that childlike wonder outside of you. Even if you're someone who's more serious and you appreciate more serious energy, more stability, I see this person bringing a version of yourself that maybe you haven't even seen, at least not lately. where it's like, I feel like I can be youthful, I can be in love, I can have fun. It doesn't have to be, so serious, at least not at this time, because this person gracefully balances the dynamic of needing to be serious when you need to be serious, but also enjoying your life. And you feel more comfortable to do that when you have someone in your energy that you know can trust, someone who's going to be responsible when it's time to be responsible. We have the apple blossom with choices, knowledge, and illumination. And we have the Chiropsis with always joyful. So this person has that kind of golden retriever energy, that positive mentality. With the apple blossoms, this person has made some good choices in this life as well. And they've made choices that have led them to illumination, wisdom, getting on that higher level. So I feel like they've listened to the signs, the signals of the universe, and they're locked in and tapped into what they need to do. All right, we have the bellflower with gratitude and the hibiscus with beauty and happiness. Another card talking about this person's happiness and their positive attitude, and it definitely radiates outside of them. The hibiscus is about beauty as well as happiness. So this person has like that golden aura. And I keep seeing that with them. I keep seeing like this golden retriever vibe, this golden aura, this childlike wonder, which I a lot of times associate with the color gold, like tapping into that inner child, allowing yourself to be free. And this person has that. This person is so warm. They're always wearing a smile. They're very motivational, very positive, and not in a way that makes you want to gag. In a way where it's like, okay, I genuinely feel safe. They're not overselling it. They're not like, babe, I know your dog just passed, but we can get another dog and you're going to love that dog just the same. They're like, focusing more on the time that you spent with that dog and, how that dog will always be with you and what you can do to make sure that dog is always with you, like maybe getting something to commemorate it. Like they're very positive in the sense that they're like, okay, there's something we can do versus don't you worry, even though this is the worst thing that could ever happen, it's gonna be all right. Spirit for group 4. So how are they gonna get engaged? How is this coming together? And tell us about the proposal. So we got the 8 of Cups. You may walk away from one relationship to step into another. I'm telling you, if you're currently in a relationship, there is a possibility that this person, unless I've described your person to a T, then it's like, okay, this is probably the person you're with. But if this is totally opposite of their energy, I'm telling you, this person is likely going to come through and disrupt that current relationship. Now, best case scenarios for those of you who are already out of a relationship, because 8 of Cups, Page of Wands came out as well. With the World card, my goodness, that's like you making 100% the right decision. And this person also had a card talking about choices and illumination and making the right choices. So you guys could be mirroring each other, leveling up, slowly but surely getting closer to each other destiny-wise through making the right choices. And that choice to leave that relationship, if you're on the fence now, I'm telling you, Spirit has your back and is going to bless you with a beautiful engagement and then furthermore marriage. Take that leap of faith, because I see 8 of Cups, you're walking away from a relationship, Page of Wands, to step into something new, whether that's a new relationship or a new era where you're just not settling. And World card, I see it being absolutely the right choice. And we have the 2 of Swords reversed, which is all about illumination. That choices card, it says choices, knowledge, and illumination. So that is precisely what I'm getting here. You guys are mirroring each other hard. You're meeting this person and getting to this engagement by walking away from an old relationship or a certain archetype, a certain dynamic that hasn't been serving you. Doing that is literally all it takes to fully align you with that World card. So take that leap of faith for sure. Spirit, tell us about the proposal. Okay, so not gonna lie, the proposal right away is looking a little bit messy. We got the Tower card, and then we have the 7 of Coins. This person planned so hard to a T. What they couldn't plan for is Mother Nature. I'm seeing it raining unexpectedly on your engagement day. And maybe this person has some plans where it's like they have a picnic or they have your family waiting out on a patio for you at this beautiful restaurant that you love. And then boom, it starts raining and you got to relocate. Tower card, 7 of Coins. Not gonna lie, that's like their plans being foiled. But it also makes for the most beautiful memories as well. I actually saw this post that some photographer made online, and she was like, when Mother Nature ruins your plans, but it produces the best engagement photos you've ever taken. That was literally the video. And the couple was getting rained on, but it was like the most wistful movie-like kind of setting, that it's like, wow, I love these. They look intentional, like you wanted to have that romantic kind of kissing in the rain photo on purpose, but they didn't. So we got the Four of Swords reversed and the Seven of Cups reversed. A lot of unexpected coming up. I'm also seeing some repeating sevens. That could be significant in some way. But I'm seeing them trying to do something, their plans getting a little foiled, but something more romantic and beautiful coming out of it. And it's very memorable. That's what I got for you, Group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.